Hello, hello. Hope you're doing all right. I have like 40 minutes, so I thought I'd try and do some more achievements in Binding of Isaac because I quite enjoyed it yesterday. And just having a little chat. I've had a look at what I need, and I think there's actually 22 achievements left. So I'm gonna study the note pages a bit, and we got. I hate this character. I hate this character. I hate this character. Oh, I haven't even tried it. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I have a couple of challenges left that I haven't done. And we're going to go straight into those. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember this one now. I gave this a few tries last time. And I wasn't a very big fan. I know we can get into Spike Rooms, eat for free. We can get into Hidden Rooms for free, like that. I think as long as we get some sort of like explosion immunity, or I wonder if bomb upgrades affect it at all, we'll be fine then. But that's quite a specific thing to ask for. I think quite a lot of people have finished this challenge, so I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I just think, as most of them are, just a bit tedious. Matchstick. Don't really need matchstick. Where's this going to as well? Is that Mega Satan or is that normal Satan? If that is Mega Satan, I am in for probably the worst 50 minutes of my life. Dwayne the Rock? The answer? I shouldn't have taken that. I need the speed up. I don't really think we benefit from the damage much, do we? That works better. I don't think this is going to be that bad. I think this is all going to be about spacing ourselves and timing, really, which I think we can manage. Oh. I spoke a bit in my last video about the state of YouTube and kind of touched on gaming and how like I don't enjoy it anymore. And I think a good thing to be talking about today is the Game Awards, because those are coming up. And I've got some hot opinions on popular games and what people enjoy, and I guess I can't have an opinion on what other people enjoy, but I've always loved smaller games. That's not true. I've always enjoyed games that do something interesting or something different, and I feel like you don't get that much anymore. Especially with AAA games, and people tend to enjoy games now more when they look better. And I don't know if this was just me growing up, but I would never notice graphics in games. Like I knew the difference between them. Like if I played a game on the Xbox and the game on the 3DS, I could tell, you know, this one's more pixelated, this one's like lower resolution, even though I didn't really know much about resolutions back then. But I never gave a shit about, you know, a game looking really fantastic and having all these lighting engines. Nowadays you play a game, it's got RTX and ray tracing. I just think it looks like shit. it tanks your yes, and like it's not even worth having most of the time. You get so many games that are just like, oh, this is the next big thing, and it's just basically an interactive movie with good visuals. It's like, yeah, cool, great, but what is it adding to games? You know what I mean? Oh, my head can buy stuff. That's not good. Although Mama Mega's really good. That's actually probably the best thing we can get at the moment. That basically guarantees we get through a floor if we really want to. Yeah, but I noticed, like, I want to talk about the Game Awards because I haven't ever really been a fan. Especially because it always came across as a, oh, we don't have our own. There isn't a award ceremony for gaming, and you know, gaming is an art form, and I'd agree with that. So we want to get one. But it's such a hard thing to have awards for, because I guess the same could be said for movies, but you know, how do you say something's the best in a genre or best in a of the year or something like that? And most of the time, I'm not saying this is always the fact, it tends to be games that visually look great and gameplay, they're very safe and they don't innovate much, which is why I'm saying it's going to be quite controversial, because I'm not going to name any games in particular because I don't want people to find this video at some point and just rail at me in the comments about I said I don't like one of their favorite games at one game of the year, and I don't think it should have. But yeah, I just noticed a lot of games that just visually look good and then don't really do much. I think the last time a game won Game of the Year, and I was like, yeah, I get it. Well, I guess Baldur's Gate visually looked really good and gameplay was really good. But yeah, like something like I've been playing Shadow of War recently. I didn't even realize that was a Game of the Year winner, and I thought, you know what? I don't think it looked fantastic for the time. Like, it looked good, it was serviceable, but I think that was a good Game of the Year winner. I didn't really look at what else was going that year, but that's the last time I saw a Game of the Year winner, and I was like, yeah, I get it. It kind of it felt like it won more for its systems than what it had going on for. It had the Nemesis system that was really cool, had good stealth that was quite Assassin's Creed-y, and that was back when Assassin's Creed kind of took a nosedive. People stopped caring about that. Ubisoft as a whole just became a bit shit. But yeah, like Witcher 3, obviously really good game. I love Witcher 3, 100% of it. And gameplay just isn't very good in The Witcher 3, I'll say. It hasn't aged well at all. I don't know if anyone's played it recently, but it is really button mashy. And like, sure, the dialogue is really good and there's a lot of different enemies in it, but at the end of the day, like, they don't do much in it. It feels, oh, I forgot this is a challenge room. And it feels like that's what the Game Awards have kind of been. It's like not, it kind of wanted to set itself away from the Oscars and stuff like that and be like, we are our own art form, we are unique, and then all the winners kind of just over time became what is the closest thing to a film has released that year, and what's made the most money. I think it's a bit sad, but it's, you know, it's become a very corporate thing, just like everything online has. It's not to say the games are bad, it's just to say that they aren't gamey games. It's the only way I can describe it, by the way I feel about it. It's like, it doesn't feel super gamey. And I guess that's fine, but it's just year after year you start to notice this trend where the things winning don't feel like games, and the creativity of the industry just feels to be a bit of a dip. Especially with remasters. I've seen a lot of discourse online about people thinking remasters should be, remakes and remasters should be able to win Game of the Year. It's like, I understand the sentiment, and it's, especially with stuff like the new Final Fantasy, it's like it's changed enough that, oh shit, stroking my hair. It's changed enough that it should be able to stand on its own merit and kind of be its own thing, but it's just like, did it need to be made, and does it have a place in gaming to be celebrated? Because when we start celebrating games that, you know, it's kind of, should this be getting praise, we're going to get more of it. I mean, we've seen that with like Elden Ring and FromSoft games. The second that got like awards and started being recognized as, oh, that's good. Recognized as some like really good series, which it deserved to be. They're really good games. Everyone loves them. Started just seeing fuck tons of Souls-like clones everywhere, and it gets a bit annoying. Like, see people talking about the Game of the Year contenders this year, and it is Wukong, which is clearly inspired by Elden Ring, Stellar Blade, which clearly is inspired by Souls-likes, and it's just like, is every year the thing that people say is a contender just going to be an imitation of, you know, a successful game from a few years back? I just think that's a depressing future to look forward to for gaming, is when everything is just, here's the same thing you enjoyed last time repackaged. I actually haven't played Stellar Blade or Wukong, which I have no desire to either, just because, I don't know, I like Souls games, but I'm not. Tonsil's bad. I'm not gonna play a game if it doesn't interest me, and those games just don't interest me at all, because if I'm going to play a game like that, I'm going to play either Devil May Cry or a Souls-like game. That boss. I had to focus a bit then. Want that pill?
Something's wrong.
Oop. I think we can afford to take pills. I think we're fine. But it's not Mega Saiyan because I don't have the key piece. That's good to know. Yeah, I think it's quite a spoilt viewpoint, I think, that I've just shared about games and being like, I wouldn't play this because of this very particular thing that I feel about. Ooh. Don't do that. It's okay. Open the door, mate. Do I need this many keys? Yeah, you did. Get to the shop for free. Yeah, but I think that's what I said. Like, I think it was like, what's his name? Joseph Barra or something like that, who did It Takes Two. He has that famous clip of him at the Game Awards saying "fuck the Oscars," but the Game Awards kind of just become the Oscars, and it's quite ironic because I think you could kind of see in that clip that Jeff Keighley was just trying to be a bit like pushed about it. Ooh, I don't think I've ever picked up this item before. I know it's really good. I don't know how it could benefit us in this run with this set of items. I guess that could be something. Yeah, you can just see in that clip Jeff Keighley's kind of wincing a bit because I think he wants the Game Awards to be like the Oscars, and it's definitely the direction it's gone. Just with fuck tons more ads for games that people would find out about anyway. Yeah, I get a bit bitter and disgruntled about the online discussion about games anyway, because I feel like, as it always is when things get more popular, and this could sound really hipster, but like, you just get really annoying crowds in, and they don't seem to appreciate much of the smaller games, and you see people just, you see so many games get shit on when they just try and do something interesting, and people just be like, oh, it's got a shit story, but it's like, you can have a good, oh, I'm focused. I'm doing awful. You can have a game with a really good story and shit gameplay, and it's a good experience, but it's not a good game. And you can have a good game, fantastic gameplay, and no story at all, and it'll still be a fantastic game. But people will rag on it as if it's a really shit experience, just because it doesn't have like this insane graphic fidelity or like, you know, insane animations, or if it's just pixel art. People don't like pixel art. And oh, this is confusing. People really seem to hate pixel art and just like games that don't have fucking Nintendo hire this man graphics. An issue that put me off with Black Myth Wukong is that sure, people say it looks amazing, but then I look at some of the animations and I think they just look weird. And when they look like that, I feel like the gameplay would play weird, because I don't know, it just doesn't seem to flow together very well. I've watched like people play it, because I usually do before I play a game myself. I watch other people play it, and I think it was most critical. I was watching playing it, and he was saying, "Oh, this feels amazing," but I was looking, I was like, it doesn't look like it feels that good to play at all. I couldn't really tell what it wanted to be. Oh, I thought my item room was here. Why not get item rooms? How have I only just noticed that? This has been a terrible floor for me. Yeah, I'll stick to my super heavy gameplay games. I'm a big fan of Monster Hunter, and I think it's kind of fucking. I need like range or something. I think that'll make my throw longer. But I think the whole like more story thing is something that Monster Hunters fell into the trap of, and I really hope it doesn't affect Worlds as much as it did World for me, because I feel like for World to have more scenes and more story for people to enjoy, it really fucked up the multiplayer experience in that game, because they got rid of the 2 quest places, which I can see why they did it, because people didn't want to do single player quests and then go on to multiplayer, and they were really trying to like streamline it for new people to get into the games. But I fucking loved having the separate of single player games and multiplayer games, because you could just go through the entire game single player, well, up to high rank, and then go online and fucking destroy it, and it felt really satisfying. And that's why they put online monsters to have oh, okay, that's why they made online monsters have more HP, and that's kind of like made the solo player experience a bit more enjoyable as well, because it felt more challenging to do the guild hub quests. And in the newer games, they kind of rob the player of that. Like, I know it's sometimes not fun to be fighting a monster for half an hour, but sometimes those are the best hunts you have in the game, or when you're like really fighting for it. And I just feel like you'll never get that again. And it kind of leads to the more difficult fights in the game being like Elatrion and Fatalis, where they either one-shot you or they have like a really weird damage threshold. And you know, I've beat Fatalis and Elatrion now. I actually played through Worlds for its entirety, because for the first time I tried to play for Iceborne, I didn't like it that much, and I tried to really enjoy it this time. I think I did. I enjoyed it more than my first playthrough, but it's just when you get to the end game and you want to get the best gear, and you've got to hunt for fucking Kulve Taroth weapons, and you're spending 50 hours in a lobby trying to get all that shit, and it's just feels like a waste of time. They're meant to be grindy games, but there's it's awful. They're grindy games, but there's an extent where the game feels like it's kind of taking the piss and robbing your time a little bit, and I think World definitely, more than the other Monster Hunter games, hit that threshold of you're just fucking wasting my time, especially with the decoration system. I really hope Wilds, I've already seen that it has a similar decoration system to Worlds. I just hope they make it more forgiving, because it just isn't fun. I play Charge Blade as my main weapon, and it's very reliant in the early in the earlier game that you can gem in either guard up or artillery, and I have a 200-hour playthrough save is my longest on PC, and I don't have a single one of either of those charms. It's just, it feels such a kick in the dick when you're trying to play the game and you just fucking can't complete your build. It's why I enjoyed in Sunbreak, because you could just fucking go up to the shop and be like, give me this, give me guard up, give me this, give me that, and you got it. Ooh. Okay. So we can get another... I don't want the jar. We can get another... Oh, that's 9. In the bottom corner. Ocular Rift does nothing for us. I want something that's... Oh, if we get Abaddon, that'd be nice. Oh, Spider Mod? No. What's this do? Items instead of key. Oh. Oh well. I was trying to blow up the shopkeeper so I could get 1 gold to buy the Halo thing, but it wasn't meant to be. What was I talking about? Yeah, I like Sunbreaks more because it doesn't feel like the charms are as pivotal to complete a set. But then again, like the sets in Sunbreak, it was just so much more lenient about you getting skills, and you kind of got to the point where you could have like 30 skills on your armor set. Well, I fucking love that. Especially as someone who uses a weapon that requires a lot of skills. It was just so much nicer than either Generations Ultimate in the previous games where you had like 3 or 4 skills and that was it, or in World where you kind of felt like you never had the skills you wanted unless you were playing like dual blades or longsword. And yeah, I am a longsword hater. Not dual blades as much. I used to play dual blades back in 3U, so I'm a bit more kind towards those because they do have a place in my heart, but there's just something about them. Some weapons just feel like they got more love than others, and I've had to like relearn Charge Blade every fucking game because they keep changing it, and it's a bit annoying at a point. And every weapon has a counter now, even though it used to be like 2. Mine being one of them, and then it's like my identity of my weapon's gone a bit because everyone got a counter, and because everyone's got a counter, all the monsters get harder, which meant my counter doesn't work as well, and they didn't update my weapon. A lot of opinions about Monster Hunter, but ultimately still a good game. I'm dead. Oh shit. Fuck off. Can't regenerate. That'll do. But yeah, looking forward to Wilds. It looks like it is going to improve on a lot of the things that I don't like about World. I just hope it doesn't bring more fucking annoying dickheads into the community, because we all know that's what World has done. Although there's always been annoying dickheads. I mean, I'm probably one of them because I've always found a lot of the community quite cringe. Like calling yourself a veteran hunter is just like, you're not going to war, bro. You're playing a fucking game. Like, sure, you've probably put 400 hours in and got to MR 999 on fucking every game, but like, veterans just embarrassing. And I'm so like bitter about so many things, and when people like clearly just being nice and trying to make like a community out of something, I'm just like, embarrasses me a bit. But fair enough, those people probably enjoy their lives more than I do, so they're just doing what they enjoy, and I'm judging them. Maybe I shouldn't do, but it's their tough reads. One time I saw a speed run that had like 20 views on YouTube, and I thought, you know what, I play. Oh, I scratched my head again. I was like, you know what? I play Charge Blade, so I'm going to look at this person speedrun. I think it was Alachian or Fatalis, and the only comment on it was like, "Are you a Longsword main perchance? Because you've shown like skill and reaction speeds I've only ever seen a longsword user be able to pull off. Very impressive, sir." And I was just like, you cannot be real. Like, it's either AI or you are like mentally. It just, I wanted to respond to it so bad and just being like, no, it just felt like so like self-serving to be like, only longsword users can have such a good reaction speed. It's like, bro, have you ever played Charge Blade like and used guard points? Because I guarantee they require better reaction speed than fucking any moveset on the longsword. But then again, I haven't played longsword since 4 Ultimate, so I don't know what the fuck I read into it. I've heard they've got a counter, which I don't even know what move that would be at this point. But, fair enough. Maybe it does require like the most skill ever seen in a video game, and I just don't know about it, and every single longsword user is like the messiah of gaming, but I want to doubt it very strongly. Speaking about disliking other weapons though, there's quite a few I want to try in the new game. I want to give Gunlance a go, just because I feel like it would have similar skills to the Charge Blade, so maybe I could do like a double set and switch between them. Yeah, perfect. I do want the gullet. I want that gullet, but I don't think it's going to happen. I can scrounge with 45. Yeah, I think Sword and Shield could be quite fun as well. I just like stuff that has a shield. I like having the defensive and the offensive capabilities, but again, it seems like every fucking weapon in the game has that now. Wait, no. But I had to grab the reverse full card. I didn't want to go that route. Yeah, it's mom time. You bastard. Really hoping that would have I might. We gotta do womb. Okay. That's a waste. That was a waste. Oh, that was a waste. I should have used the other one. Because Mama's gonna do nothing against Satan, and Satan's gonna be way harder because isn't he immune to explosion damage? Have they just set everyone up in this challenge since the beginning? Yeah, I think Monster Hunter Wild's gonna be a good game. I really like the look of I think it's got all like Uff doing it, which was like a Leviathan monster they've added in. That looks fucking amazing. I had a bit of a gripe with the footage they released, and I thought it looked really like desaturated and a bit boring, and I got a bit. Remember early on I was like, I don't know how I feel about the way this game looks. Like the monsters don't look as colourful or as like interesting as they did in other games. But I found a video that said that a lot of the game. I've got some knives. Oh, I get one shot now. A lot of the gameplay was recorded with DVR. They didn't like grade it. Oh, fuck this. They didn't account for that when they released footage from Tokyo Game Show. So it came across with really flat and not very colourful. And then they used the monitors they actually had at the event as like a reference to grade it themselves and release it as a video, and it looked way better. It kind of like eased me a bit with that. Yeah, next year looks good for gaming. Oh, what's it called? Fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Looking forward to that. Again, like, I played that years back, and I really didn't like really didn't like it. I thought the gameplay kind of sucked, and I just wasn't interested in the story at all. But played it recently and just kind of like forced myself through it. And by the like the third hour, I didn't need to force myself anymore, and I was genuinely just really enjoying it. Yeah, I beat that recently. Ending was a bit weird, but I saw somewhere that they intended to have an Act 2 as like free DLC for people that backed the game, and they kind of like went towards it just having a second game, which is quite cool. And apparently they're still honoring that. Oh fuck. They're still honoring the people that oh no, so I was just thinking really hard. They're still honoring the people that bought that deal, making sure that they get the second game for free because it's the second act, and yeah, they own it, which is pretty cool. It's rare to have nice devs, especially ones that are releasing a pretty big game. Like, it's winning a lot of the awards that are like most anticipated and stuff like that, so I think it's something that they could have gotten away with not honoring, but it's really cool that they are. I think the spiders scare me more than the big spider. Fuck. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Wait. I can drop bombs on. That's... Not being able to see my HP doesn't really matter, but it just doesn't feel right. Ooh. Oh, I didn't want to do that. At least I can do this, because this will give me soul hearts eventually. If I can just spam this for soul hearts, I think we won. Oh, okay. I think we might be fine. Let me think. Okay. We'll go straight up. Obviously there's GTA 6 coming out next year. I was 13 when the first one came out. Probably shouldn't be telling my age, but I think I said it last episode anyway. Yeah, I'll play it. I was really excited for the first one, but again, I was at school with like mates and we were like, oh, I can't wait for online to come out and stuff, and then it came out and no one played it because it was like buggy as fuck when it first released and you just couldn't get on it, and when you did, like, it just didn't work, so I never played it that much, the online shit. Hopefully that's good. I mean, it'll probably release on consoles anyway, and I kind of refuse to play any consoles at this point. I just don't think they're worth the purchase unless you are playing on a budget. Then yeah, of course they're worth it. But as someone who hasn't played a console in well, bought one since 2014, and again, as parents buying it because I was a child. Oh no, I bought the Wii U, and that was with my own money, so I guess I bought the Switch as well. But I don't know, I feel like Nintendo's different. I wouldn't get an Xbox or a PlayStation at this point, but I feel like Nintendo's just different. I like Xbox because they release their games straight to PC nowadays. Like, you don't have to wait. I have a bit of a vendetta with what's it called? Sony, because they will not release their game on PC. Then 4 years later, they'll remaster it and put it on PC. So when you could have just had the original put on PC and it would have been like 20 quid by that point, they've made the game again and released it at 60 quid. At £60 for any Americans watching. I'm fucked. Yeah, it's now full price, and it's an upgrade that no one wanted. Does that count? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's close. I keep doing that. Yeah, it's an upgrade that no one really wanted, and you now have to pay full price for it when it would have been massively discounted. So it's like the new Spider-Man game. I've played the new Spider-Man game on the PS4. I think it was my brother's PS4, and yeah, I want to play it again, but I'm not buying it for full price. Oh shit! I forgot that throwing him into it would. Oh no. Whoa. I got out. This is going to be really sad. This is going to be really close, and I have a feeling. Receive the room once all hot. Oh, hello. Yes, okay. I want at least 6 HP. I know Satan pretty well. Rerolls and restarts current floor. No. I think we just need to do everything we can to charge up my crystal ball, and then we should be fine. That's amazing. Oh, that was weird. Oh, because I went through it, it didn't do the explosion thing again. This sucks. I'm going to move through that. We just can't go back that way, but we don't need to, so that's fine. Dwayne the Tinted Rock Johnson saves our day. Just spam bombs up there until he dies. We've got 16 of them. Oh, actually, we're going to need bombs for the Saint fight, so... Get him. Yeah. I know the same fight pretty well. I think I can dodge his shit. It's when he does the Krampus movesets, it gets a bit... We've been getting really lucky with the portable thing. It's basically been a book of revelations for us. That's unfortunate. Could try and take that pill, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. Coupon isn't worth taking at the moment. He's dead. No, he's not. Cool. I think this would be really good if you managed to get one of the flies that surround you, because I think it would surround the body. Okay. I am at a pretty good spot, I think. So we go in here. We crack that. Oh, there is just Krampus in this fight. Shit. That's not fun. As long as it doesn't spin, I'm happy. There's 2 of them now. Ooh, a bomb. I walked into it. I don't remember them ever running this much. Is it because I'm not the actual body? Shit. Oh. Okay. Oh, this sucks. I don't know his fight. I'm terrible. This is horrible. No way. That is an achievement fucking gun. I was not expecting it to on my second video to get it, but if you watched, thanks for watching, because I was sweating that whole time and kind of just chatting shit about Jeff in the Game Awards, but hey, we got a dub. 21 left.